competition announced by god Elora, the goddess of goodness, saves the princess 2 times from Tyrus, who tries to kill her both times. Elora uses a magic mirror to see who Tyrus's enemy is. The mirror reveals that Tyrus's wife is his enemy. Elora asks why, and time rewinds, showing that Nicole is in love with Louis. Tyrus secretly kills Nicole and marries Louise. Tyrus then takes Louis to a secret place and shows her the bloodline scepter and crown. Louise plans to steal the crown and scepter to stop Tyrus from becoming king. For that she uses Nicole's friend Boris. Boris is caught by pirates while taking the scepter and crown and sailing to Cobra Island. He teams up with the pirates to stay safe and escape. Tyrus sends many ships to find Boris in the sea. After Tyrus tells Nadia that the scepter and crown have been stolen. Nadia orders the time fairy, show me in your time mirror who has stolen it and where the crown is. But the fairy of time rejected the request. So Nadia asked the clever fairy for advice. There is a witch on Skull Island, he also has a time mirror, said the clever fairy. The clever fairy said, outside the land of Eldoria, there's a place called Skull Island. On that island, there's a wizard named Ocarus. He has a magic mirror that shows the past. Nadia asked, I need to meet that wizard right away. How do I get to Skull Island? The clever fairy replied, meeting the wizard isn't easy. He's a powerful wizard. Sometimes, it can be dangerous for us. Nadia said, we are fairies. What can he do to us? The clever fairy smiled and said, Athra, who is very smart, created us. She didn't give any of us all the powers. Each of us has different powers, and we are kept separate. If one of us had all the powers, we might become a rival to Athra. Nadia asked, what does that have to do with my question? The clever fairy said, it matters because you don't have the power that I have, and I don't have the power that you have. Also, neither of us has many of the powers that the wizard has. Plus, we are fairies of character. Our job is to teach humans good and bad qualities. We cannot hurt anyone. Understand that first. Nadia asked, so, can that wizard hurt me? The clever fairy said, you cannot be hurt. But he can control your powers and make you helpless. A quiet Nadia asked, so, is it risky to ask for his help? The clever fairy said, yes, it is risky. He can help you if he wants, or he can control you without helping. Think carefully about whether to ask for his help or not, and then flew away. At the end of the wide street to the right of the fort was the minister's house. It had high ceilings, roofs, long hallways, and big rooms, showing that it belonged to someone important. The general came and got off his horse at the door. He went straight into the house. The minister was thinking about something while sitting outside courtyard. When the minister saw the general, he thought, why is he here? It must be something important. Otherwise, he wouldn't come. He asked, come in, general, what brings you here? The general sat down in the courtyard and said, the king said that if I can't find the treasure in 2 days, he will kill me. I don't know what to do. That's why I came for your advice, he said sadly. The minister looked at him kindly and said, if we support bad people, bad things can happen to us too. Do you think Tyrus would be so nervous over a simple treasure? The general didn't understand. The minister continued, have you thought about the connection between the stolen treasure and Tyrus not being the king or heir to the throne? The general said, I don't understand. Please tell me. The minister explained, it wasn't just any treasure that was stolen. It must be the royal crown and scepter of the Tyrus clan. That's why Tyrus is so nervous and can't be crowned king. The general finally understood Tyrus's worry. The minister warned, keep this secret. If you tell anyone, our head will be gone, be careful. The minister then asked, why are you here now? The general replied, worriedly, I have to catch the thief, but I don't know what to do. The minister said, silly, the thief escaped on a horse. First, find out whose horse it was. Check who bought it and from whom. Then, go to the boat department and ask if anyone paid for a boat. In 1 day, you can find the people who stole the treasure. The general's eyes brightened. I didn't think of that, he told the minister. The minister smiled and said, "That's why you're the general and I'm the minister." A pirate ship with a skull flag was sailing fast in the sea. On the upper deck, Boris and a thief were watching the sea. Boris was staring at the sea, but his mind was thinking, how can we escape from them? How can we survive? How can we save the crown of Eldoria? One pirate was up on the flagpole, holding binoculars and looking out at the sea. Down below, the other pirates were playing games for fun. Suddenly, Boris's eyes widened. In the distance, he saw a tiny dot. It must be a ship, he thought. At the same time, the pirate on the flagpole saw the ship through his binoculars. It looked huge. He stared again and again. Then he quickly climbed down and ran to the pirate leader. "A large merchant ship is coming," he shouted happily. The leader jumped up and ordered, "The next hunt has begun. Everyone get ready." The pirates, who were playing games, quickly got up and grabbed their weapons.